Build the dream in FIFA 20, pay less and get more, and use the code TVM at checkout for a bigger discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the rant of the week. This is, to be fair, just looking at it I can't believe I've got that right. I genuinely can't believe I've got that right. I am a genius. So, that's mad. I can't believe I've done that. So, that's the first time I've looked at it. Yeah, normally we sit here and we rant and rave about how they've got this wrong, they've got that wrong. There is a player that they've missed out on, which I feel like is a little bit annoying, but I kind of understand why they haven't put him in there. We'll get to that. In fact, there are, well, I'll say there are two. There's just the one big one at the moment, and we'll go through the list in a second. So, top of my list, actually, I might work down. Hepburn Murphy is there, of course. He's bottom right. They've got Lundstrom. I knew they'd put him in there instead of the guy who got a hat-trick of assists, and the reason they've done that is because Lundstrom is a better-known player, and also because he's not a striker. Now, what was it? Musay? I can't pronounce the guy's name. He got a hat-trick of assists in a 3-0 win. Lundstrom got 2 goals in a 3-0 win. But because the Musay or Musset is a striker, they didn't give it to him. They went with Lundstrom. Many people thought it'd be the other way around, but, 200 IQ over here. I knew it was right. Abraham of Chelsea. Wait, did I put him down? I didn't put him down. I could have swore I thought about it, but why did he get it? Let's have a look. Let's go over to Chelsea's most recent performance. 2-1 against Watford. I think he got a goal in it. Was it a goal and an assist? It was it was a goal and an assist. I looked at this game and I thought, you know what, Pulisic is realistically the only player who could get it, but because he was in form week just gone, or currently still in packs, they wouldn't give it to him. I'm surprised they've given it to Abraham. I really am surprised. I'm not mad about it, but I am surprised about it. Working back through, don't normally do this, but I thought I would. Fabra got it, and we predicted that, which is pretty decent. They've given it to Smalling, which is something that I think they might have done that last week, and they didn't do it. I didn't write it down. Last week I mentioned it. This week, not so much. What result was it this week for Roma? Oh, it was the Napoli game this week. Well, okay, that does make sense. Wait, who did I mention? I must have mentioned someone from Roma this week. So Smalling made a clearance off the line there in a 2-1 win against Napoli. They played midweek as well. They beat Udinese 4-0. And in this game, he got a goal, I think. Yeah, he got a goal. Kolarov is the player that I mentioned. Yeah, there he is. Kolarov, 1 goal, 1 assist midweek. And I think in this game against Napoli, he actually missed a penalty. Yeah, played a 6.9, so not great, which is the same as Smalling, but he did miss a penalty, to be fair. I'm not angry about it. I think I probably mentioned Smalling in the Team of the Week predictions, but I didn't put him down, so I'm not going to count that as one that I got right. Not that the whole point of this is for me to see how many I got right, but in general, I think they've done okay. I believe they are hero cards, those purple cards. Don't quote me on it, but I would imagine that they are. I've not got either of them, so I don't know what they've done. I couldn't even tell you what team they play for, so I can't exactly go and... Well, I mean, I could go check it out, I suppose, but I'm just going to assume that they're hero cards, and to be fair, I quite like the design on those, so that's not too bad at all. Let's go into the starting 11. So, goalkeepers this week. I've not got either of them correct, incidentally. Benitez of Nice, he always gets an inform every year, at least 1, if not 7. And Sommer. Sommer's interesting because Sommer wasn't on my radar at all, and I've not got him down as the goalkeeper. In fact, I'm struggling to see the goalkeeper. Beto and Robles, whatever his name is. Let's go to Borussia Mönchengladbach. They beat Leverkusen 2-1, didn't they? Wherever that is. Let's look for 2-1 results. There we go. Yeah, they beat Leverkusen 2-1, and I thought Thuram could be in with a shout here. 1 goal and an assist, and a man of the match performance against a team that were, on par with them quality wise. I wouldn't necessarily say that they, Gladbach were underdogs because I think they're top of the league or were even top of the league beforehand. He's conceded a goal and made 6 saves, which is fine. I'm not going to argue with it. The other 2 goalkeepers, by the way, kept clean sheets and made 7 saves, but it is by the by. The thing that interests me the most about this and the Abraham. So Abraham over here got a goal and an assist, didn't get man of the match, didn't play above an 8.0, and they beat Watford, a team that you would imagine Chelsea would be beaten anyway. That was no surprise at all. They've given it to Sommer. They've not given it to anyone else from Borussia Mönchengladbach. Just checking. No, they haven't. And now if we go look at this, he's got a goal and an assist and a man of the match award away from home against a team that many people would have said, you know what, Leverkusen could win this or it could be a draw. Apart from, well, I say apart from fans, I think not that many people would have gone, yeah, Gladbach will win that, definitely. So that, to me, is a more impressive performance than Tammy Abraham, and they've given it to Abraham over Thuram. I'm not bothered. Don't really care because I won't use either of them. But it's really interesting how they'll go for certain players over certain other players, despite the fact that the occasion is bigger. Honestly, just because Abraham plays in the Premier League, EA will go, yeah, in form. It doesn't. Kyle Walker, yeah, that's fair enough. Goal and assist makes sense. Grimaldo is there again. That's fair enough. Looks like an alright card. I think he's more of a sort of a wing back than he is an actual defence-minded left back, which I don't mind. 2 assists in a 4-0 win. De Ligt is there for 1 goal in a Juve win over Torino, which again is fair enough. Ziyech, this is a little bit naughty in my opinion because they've tried to put as high rated players in there as possible. So Quincy Promes got 2 goals in that 4-2 win. David Neres also got 2 goals in a 4-2 win. I think Quincy Promes was he might have been man of the match. And Ziyech got 2 assists in a 4-2 win. Now, Promes has a ones to watch. It was a free, quote-unquote, ones to watch because I think it was an SBC. So it's not free, but obviously it wasn't in packs or on the market or anything. So I think it's a little bit naughty of EA to give it to Ziyech over Promes, despite the fact that Promes has obviously, in my opinion, done better than Ziyech there. I'm not moaning again. It sounds like I am, but I'm not. This is the one that I can't believe I've got right. And I've not looked at anyone else's Team of the Week predictions, but I would go out on a limb and say that no one else has done this. And I am going to give myself a pat on the back for it, because I don't do it very often. Well done, mate. Luis Alberto with 1 assist. One assist? That's nasty. You should go to the doctor. 1 assist in a 2-1 win. And I've put him in there. I've put him in there for 1 assist. Why have I done that? The occasion. The occasion this year is what EA are looking at more than anything else. It's not what players do, it's what games they do it in. So if we go to the game in question, it was a 2-1 win over AC Milan. Now, I might be saying this and everyone's put him in there and everyone's had the same idea and I'm not as clever as I think I am. But if you look at that performance, he didn't score a goal, he got 1 assist. And he played an 8.1, which is barely above 8. It's barely on the spectrum of a good performance, right? But I looked at that and I was looking back through previous Team of the Weeks and I was thinking, do you know what? EA just pull players out of their backside. And Luis Alberto could be that guy because if you look at his card, 86 rated, insane passing, very good dribbling, and he's getting there with a few other things as well. His in-games are very good. That would be a great card for EA to just pop into Team of the Week. So that, for me, that was the reason why. And I put him in there. Now, I'm probably going to go check to see if anybody else has put him in their Team of the Week predictions. And if they have, then I apologise for getting so overexcited. But I thought, oh, do you know what? I'm going to put him in there. And I'm going to see what happens. And yes. Munyain, one of the cards I'm actually looking forward to using the most. Because this guy's in games for the base card are brilliant. What did he do? Looking at my list of Team of the Week predictions. 2 goals and a Man of the Match award and a 3-0 win. So again, we've got that right. To be fair, there aren't that many players this week we haven't got right. In fact, apart from Sommer, every single one of the starting 11, so 10 of the starting 11, I've got right. And I'm very proud of that. To be fair, every week we tend to get at least sort of 8 or 9. But this week, 10. One day I will get the full 11. And then in terms of the subs and the reserves, I got 1, 2... Did I get João Pedro? I don't think I did. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, do you know what? I didn't get many of the subs and reserves, actually. Only 3. Considering I've looked at this and gone, yeah, I've got nearly all of them right, starting 11. I've actually probably done the worst this week than I have for a long time. 1, 2, 3. I've only got 3 from the subs and reserves, which is bad, actually, very bad. And I've only got 10 there, so I've literally got 13. I normally tend to get between 14 and 16. But 13, in my opinion, is not that great, which is a bit of a shame. Let's move on to Kostic. He was always going to get there, because obviously they beat Bayern Munich, didn't they? They didn't just beat them, they absolutely pulverised them. And Kostic was always going to get himself an inform from this game. I know I've written him down. Where is he? 1 goal and 1 assist in that 5-1 win, so that makes sense. Hazard. I'm an owner as well. Get in. Thorgan Hazard with an inform. Now, this is a left-sided inform. His ones to watch is a right side. So depending on which side you want him on, you can buy either one. This inform is not going to go for a lot of money. His ones to watch will be maybe a little bit more, although it'll probably crash to be about the same price over time. But either way, Lukaku is in there again. Another ones to watch. There are 3 ones to watch cards this week. De Ligt, Hazard and Lukaku. EA have gone from giving no one who has a ones to watch card an inform to, if you've got a ones to watch, yeah, have it. Apart from Promes, because they hate the Dutch league. But Lukaku in there, what did he do? 1 goal in a 2-1 win, and then he scored 2 goals in another game, so because obviously they played twice. And then Timo Werner, he was just like, he was first name on the sheet. Timo Werner was always going to be there, and he's probably going to be the most expensive player. In fact, apart from Kyle Walker and Werner himself, I can't imagine any of those cards, even De Ligt, can't imagine any of those cards being even 100k. You're probably looking 60k max for any of those cards, apart from Werner and Kyle Walker. Now, Kyle Walker's going to be, what, 150, 200? And Timo Werner's going to be, again, maybe 200-300k for a while. But everything else there is going to be as cheap as chips and just not worth that much at all. Chris Smalling is actually a bit of a dark horse there, because he does look like a good card. Werner, by the way, hat-trick of goals and assists. Now, players that they've missed out very briefly, I'll go from back to front. The 2 Liverpool players, Robertson and Mane, there was always a chance that they were going to get included. I'm not surprised to not see them. But they could easily have not given it to... Okay, in the starting 11, no one really. But like on the subs bench, for instance, you could have left out Abraham and put in Mane. Mane wouldn't have been on the sub. You'd have moved Kostic out or something. But you know what I mean? They could have given it to Mane. I'm not that bothered that they haven't. Pizzi is another player, but I think they went with Grimaldo instead, so that's fair enough. Balotelli was a bit of an outside shout. It was kind of like the Luis Alberto thing, the whole Balotelli racism story this week coming out. He did come back on and scored a goal, so I thought that might actually hold some weight with EA, but they've not done it. Yeah, it is what it is. Campagna's not there for 1 goal and 1 assist in a 3-1 win over Barcelona. That is outrageous. Not one player from that team have made it in there, despite the fact that they beat Barcelona, top of the league, and world-renowned Barcelona. He got a goal and an assist and still didn't get acknowledged for it. Cyprian's missed out, and Kunku's missed out, Amrabat is missed out. But, Daka as well, a hat-trick in a 3-0 win for Red Bull Salzburg, and he's not made it there, quite literally because of the league that he plays in. And that is harsh, because Daka would be a good card. But the biggest name that they've missed out is Lionel Messi for 2 goals and 2 assists in a 5-1 win. Now, why have they left him out? My only guess is that within the next couple of weeks, if not maybe this Friday, they might release something that includes Messi, which might mean team of the group stage, or it's because it was a Tuesday game. Now, the Tuesday game thing is a bit of a loose excuse. I don't really think that they can use that. I mean, they can do whatever they want, but they have included players from Tuesdays this year already, and that doesn't really, because a Monday, if they're desperate, they will use Monday night games for their upcoming team of the week. They don't use Tuesday unless they are super, super desperate on international weeks. So what happens is those Tuesday games roll over into the next week, which is exactly what that Messi that Barcelona game should have done. 2 goals and 2 assists for any player should be enough to get them an inform. So it is a bit of it's harsh. It's very harsh, and it would have been really nice actually if they just left out João Pedro or whatever and put Messi in there. All of a sudden you've got a really tasty team of the week, because in my opinion, first glance this looks good. But then when you break it down, Kyle Walker and Timo Werner are realistically going to be the only 2 people that you actually want to pack this week. I mean, if you're a fan of them, then sure. But other than those two, money-wise, I don't think you're going to be that bothered by nearly any of them. But that's not what Team of the Week's all about, is it? I pray for the day that we get objectives for Team of the Week and they drop some in SBCs as well on a Wednesday. But one day we'll get there. This week, though, they've pretty much nailed it, apart from the Messi and maybe one of the two players they could have included, Daka being one of them, a hat-trick and a 3-0 win. But it is what it is. If you have enjoyed today's less ranty video, believe it or not, then do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for you, and until the next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.